Kendall Jenner and Hailey Bieber were caught discussing NAD IV drips and how it makes them feel younger. What is NAD and why are celebrities talking about it? Everywhere we look, our eyes are plastered with adverts like this, of slogans and images that encourage us to slow back time by delaying the very natural process of aging. Almost every product that you pick up at the drugstore will use this as a motivation to sell their product. Have we ever stopped and questioned why we are so afraid of not only aging, but looking visibly older? There are many ways in this day and age to prevent aging or slow it down. Let's get into the most popular methods and their pros and cons. First up, retinol. Retinol accelerates the turnover of skin cells, promoting the shedding of old, dull skin and the growth of new, fresh skin. It also has antioxidant properties that help to neutralize free radicals, which are unstable molecules that can damage skin cells and accelerate the aging process. But if you stop using retinol, your skin will gradually return to its previous state over time. Without retinol, the accelerated cell turnover will slow down. This can lead to a buildup of dead skin cells, making your skin appear duller and less smooth. Second on this list is preventative Botox. By reducing muscle activity, it helps prevent the repetitive movements that cause wrinkles, such as frowning or squinting. The idea is to start Botox treatments before wrinkles and fine lines become prominent. This is typically recommended for individuals in their mid to late 20s or early 30s, especially if one has an expressive face or they are starting to see faint lines. But there are exceptions for people who have defined wrinkles at an early age, simply to help with their confidence. 19 or 20-year-olds also come in to get this procedure done, because according to them, they look far older than their age. Over time, Botox can help train your facial muscles to move less, which can further prevent the formation of new wrinkles. However, frequent use of Botox can potentially lead to resistance, where the body produces antibodies that neutralize the effects of this toxin. This means that over time, Botox may be less effective. If not administered correctly, Botox can result in an unnatural or frozen appearance, where the facial expressions become limited. Some individuals may become psychologically dependent on Botox, feeling the need to maintain a certain appearance and becoming anxious about aging.
39-year-old board-certified dermatologist, my focus is on cosmetics, and I'm here to tell you that preventative Botox is actually a joke. Fetal age of 22, 23, 24, when patients are coming in asking me for Botox that I refuse to give them because they have no signs of aging on their faces. Botox should be started when you have built-in lines that do not disappear at rest, lines that appear to form permanent deeper grooves on your face. That is when you should start considering quote-unquote preventative Botox, but it's not really preventative because the lines are actually already there.
Third on this list are facelifts. This is a procedure that requires surgical intervention. There are many types of facelifts that one can get done, but for the purpose of this video, I'll narrow it down to two types. Deep plane facelifts. This kind of facelift starts at the line from the back of the jawline and up into the corner of the eye, where the soft tissue begins to fall. A deep plane facelift releases full ligaments that anchor connective tissue and muscle. This ensures that the face is resuspended to create a natural yet dramatic improvement in appearance. Mini facelifts. Facelifts that require smaller incisions and are suitable more for those with mild to moderate sagging. Obviously, with any surgical procedure, facelifts come with a ton of risks as well. Risks that can be related to anesthesia, nerve injuries, scar tissues, infections, and more. One must do their due diligence before choosing a clinic, especially given how expensive they can get. Now comes the part that you've been waiting for, NAD. NAD is a coenzyme that binds with elements in your body and can help regenerate cells, reversing age-related effects and enhancing cognitive processing. It can also reduce withdrawal symptoms during addiction recovery, among other benefits. A supplement that is a fairly new thing in the anti-aging space. According to this article, NAD works at a cellular level to help your cells repair themselves more efficiently. It helps reverse age-related damage, which in turn helps you look younger and more rejuvenated. It also helps in increasing metabolism and energy, flushing toxins out of the body, DNA repair, managing the circadian rhythm, and strengthens cell defense systems. The NAD plus IV is administered in an IV and infused over a slow drip rate of up to 4 hours for first-time patients. Many patients take less than 4 hours, especially for subsequent infusions. The NAD-IM is an intramuscular shot that patients can get. With all that being said, its benefits are still being reviewed. What's with the obsession with looking young? This is a trend that is not new to this decade and perhaps prevailed long before culture was even a thing. The need and desire to mimic youth, well after we are past it. Studies reveal that youthful features in women are considered more attractive as they indicate fertility, and so it was advantageous for women to look young. Not much has changed since then except the fact that we as humans have evolved, and at least most of us don't consciously think with our monkey mind. Except Kim K, of course, who said that she could eat poop for the rest of her life if it meant that she could stay young forever. However, not everything has to look sexually appealing to the subconscious all the time. Beauty is something that transcends even that. It's time we ask ourselves this question: is it really mentally healthy for us to get hung up on trying to look young forever? Constantly scrutinizing your face might lead to an unhealthy self-image, and certain features might be exaggerated in our head. Others may tell you how beautiful you are, but if you constantly deny it and nitpick your appearance, you can fall into a spiral of body dysmorphia. As you compare your physical appearance to others, you may experience persistent negative self-talk. This inner critic can be incredibly damaging, affecting your confidence levels and leading you to doubt your own unique beauty. We hear stories of people who are addicted to surgery all the time and would make their body go through hell just to get another procedure, hoping that maybe, just maybe, the next one would satisfy their quest for quote-unquote perfection. But we can't fully blame them either. If you've been on this planet long enough, you know the huge amount of hypocrisy that is when it comes to women aging as opposed to men. Men get called things like silver fox and daddy and aging like fine wine when they're old, whereas women's aging faces and bodies are always subjected to public scrutiny and criticism. We are often said to age like milk. It's sad to see how society treats women and views them once they start showing signs of old age. As a young woman myself, I can understand the obsession of wanting to preserve your quote-unquote prime beauty till as long as you can. The media and people in general make you feel as though you're nothing without it, especially when there's so much importance and scrutiny placed on women's looks. The idea that a woman loses her worth after she's past a certain age is deeply rooted in sexism and misogyny, implying that women are valued only for their youth and sexuality. There are living examples all around us of people whose age doesn't make a difference to their beauty and spirit to live life unapologetically. Look at these women and tell me otherwise. A positive shift in one's mentality can do wonders for your mental health. Yes, old people have white hair and wrinkles, but they also have wisdom, grace, and experience. Funnily enough, the women in the public eye who seem to be aging gracefully are the ones who got very little work done. Building acceptance towards the transiency of looking youthful and making peace with it is the best way to find happiness within oneself and value the time that we have spent and are yet to. There is nothing wrong with wanting to turn the clock back, and I completely understand the sentiment behind it. But no matter what we do, it will always look like the distant shadow of your youth peeking through your present self. You're bound to look old, but just in a different way. Beauty is not about desperately seeking youth. It's about embracing yourself and having a quiet confidence about the way you are inside and out. After all, aging is a privilege that some may never get.
They posted a picture of me that I posted on Instagram that I thought I looked really good in. And underneath it, they pointed out everything that I should have done in order to look good.
I feel stronger. I feel sexier. Why aren't we allowed to be sexy in our 50s? Why is it, the 20s or depends? Why can't we be celebrated for what our next chapter is?